Okay, that seems slow, actually. Or lower than I should be. Faster. A little better than it was. Alright. I'll take it. Alright, let's see. Where was I? Cool. Nice big numbers. Nice big green numbers. Yeah, it's about half of what I think it should be, but I think we're okay. Alright, sweet. Yeah, we're back. Alright, so where was I? I was here and I was going to go to Sour. Alright, let's go. So let's get our per-ups. Oh, my question's in there. I missed it. If there was anything that you asked, hers in like the last 4 minutes, I missed everything. All right. I think the last one was like flying on a blimp or something like that. I think that's what I remember. Yeah, it is that. Yay. Oh, dude, I forgot that there was like a whole toy to display the ring thing, if you want to, even after I take it off. That's cute. And then like this thing I haven't done. It was just about the drop stuff. Oh, okay, right on. Cool. Yeah, I hope that helped. Who saluted me? The ganja. Nice. So forward. Forward. And then, yeah, left or right. So nice, easy. Oh, and you're in chat. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. What's up, dude? Oh shit, I'm supposed to go right. Oh no, I fucked up. I think if you, last I remember, if you screw up, you start all over, and then sad song. So I don't know if it's still gonna happen on that live, cause that felt bad when I was testing this out before. I was like, oh no, I think I was almost done too. That was sad. But anyway, yeah. Are you from Bleeding Hollow too? Represent? Or was it just like super coincidence that you happened to run into me? That's kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Both are cool. Right on. And Bleeding Hollow, it's a fairly, it's like the biggest of the, it's the lowest high pop server. There you go. Which is right about where I like it. I was like, sometimes I'll goof around, or I'll be looking for auction house deals. So I'll pop over to other servers, and I'll hop on to like the really busy ones. I'll hop on to Area 52 or Sargeras or something like that, and like the chat, damn, that kind of chat is the reason why they made an add-on like craft scan, which will just like look at chat and then notify you of stuff, because otherwise it's like unreadable. People can't there's very little you can do except spam. That's about it. Here in Bleeding Hollow, sure, we have like, it's slow and it's fast enough that you can still see stuff, but it's slow enough that people can talk about other things too, which probably means they're going to talk about politics. But it's usable. you can actually see the name of the people who were chatting. So like the people who complain about, oh man, it's, you know, they need a better way of, they need something other than trade spam. It really depends on the server. So on those high pop servers, oh yeah, you definitely tell the difference. I'm free. Yeah. By the way, who was it that gifted? Draken, thank you for gifting, dude. That is always very kind of you. Alright, so I'll pick these up. I'm probably not going to use them. Or I'm probably not going to do these right now. I'll do them whenever. I've never seen more horrendous chat than Moonguard. You know, Moonguard chat doesn't seem all that busy. Now, I think it's because people are talking on different channels, or you know, they're using other shit. But I guess I never really noticed with Moonguard. People are chatting less in trade. They're chatting more in whispers. Not a mean. Anyway, okay. So now that I can fly, I'm free. I can finally play the island. Just kidding. I'm good. I'm good here. So let me do my power-up thing in just a moment. I was doing a little bit more testing on the PTR. I'm like, damn, they better retune these delves. I can't. It's gonna suck because people are gonna be like, oh, now things are hitting way too hard. This is, you know, panic. But I'm not so sure if it's going to be like tuned to be so difficult this time around. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, how am I gonna make them harder? Like, I'd have to play a different class or a different anything if I want to like feel stimulated with delves at the rate that it's going. But let's see, where's the thing? I lost it. Or did I use it already? No, I didn't use it already. Raw something or other. Alright, so that's all done. Next thing is the power up for the raid. So let's do. I guess I can wait, but then I can just do a quick flex too. I'll just do like the first one and be like, "Hey, look what I did! Yeah, go me." Yeah. I mean, there's so much transmog deals to get on. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I have not been doing great at collecting the transmog. There's a lot of stuff to get. I mean, I focused on the important stuff, shields and some of the easy stuff like tabards. Oh, there we go. I gotta look for, because it's Legion. It's Legion Day for the turbulent time waste stuff. Oh, that's what I could do too. I could level another character. I mean, I think Warlock will be next. Although, damn, the queue times are gonna suck. Yeah, it was gonna be a monk, and then I learned that monks don't have essence font anymore. I was like, oh, but that was like the dumbest, easiest spell to use. You just hit it, and then people get healed, and like that's all I wanted to press. And now I'll have to press more buttons as a monk, so I don't even want to. I don't want to level them anymore. It's too much. Can't handle it. And let's see, dude should be here on the flight deck. Alright, so let's see what we got that is new. Anything new? Anything new? We have mounts. Oh boy, we got Transmog recolor. Okay, yeah, that's the plate one. Okay, this one I like. Although, I think... Okay, this dude's got a double collar for, like, the fur, right? Yeah. So... I'll move it like that. Yeah, so that's already there. And then if I take that off... Wait, where does that come from? Is it the shoulders? It's the shoulders. Okay, so each shoulder has its own thing. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Anyway, moving on. This one is leather? Cloth. That's cloth? I would have thought this looked like leather. Maybe even plate. So this is the just Demon Hunter one. I think. Yeah. Oh well, nothing there. Anything cool? Any shields? Come on, baby. That's kind of a cool sword, though. Club, dagger, wandy, two-hander. Oh, wasn't this the one that people were like, "Oh my god, God, Liz, I have to do Mythic Plus in order to get this weapon, and I can't, and this sucks." Yeah, something like that. Ooh, shield. I already have it. Fuck me. Oh, I don't have it. No, I have that one already too. Christ. Is there nothing for me to get this time? I got that one too. This one is that's a toy. I think I got everything. Oh no. Suramar guard shield, yeah. Another shield. Oh, this is just old stuff now. Okay, so I'm definitely not worried about those. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing for me to get. Nothing important. I guess I could get some of these things. Yeah. But that's about it. So I don't think I'll get anything, actually. Actually, no. Oh, that's a two-hander. No, that's boring then. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Sad. Sad. Aww. Anyway, long luck. Thank you. Thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. I can get a club. Okay, maybe this sword. I think, yeah, that'll be like my one. Hey, look what I got, guys. Woo. Go time walking. And I think I'm still keyed up, right? I'm still keyed up. Okay. While I wait for that queue to pop, I'll go to. Guess I'll go to Old War at the meantime. Oh, where am I going? I used the panda thing. Whoops. I'm so bad I missed Turbulent Tidal Wing 1. You can buy it. You can buy the Sandy Shale Wing. It just costs 5,000 Time Warp badges. So that was something that was an oversight on my part. I thought that you couldn't get it anymore, or that you had to wait until, you know, something like the trading post. But no, that is not correct. You can buy it. It just costs 5,000 badges. So no FOMO. Hey, there's that. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of mounts. I know there are mobs you can only do once a week, so it would probably be smart to do them weekly, but I only know the Pandaria ones. I'm a little bit proud to say I own a Time Lost Proto Drake. Nice. Never got it. Here, where does it spawn? Since I'm around here. Time Lost Proto Drake. So where is this guy? This guy. I'll do one pass right now since I'm going to Old War. And then we'll see... see if I get it. So from what I recall, if you just find it, you just knock it out and then you get it, right? You still don't have the mount. Oh, that's a lot of area to cover. Okay. I'll do one pass. Just one pass. I'll start that way. So how's it marked? How's this thing marked? It's marked as boom, 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 and boom, boom, something like that. So just go towards here and hope for the best. Hopefully, Rare Scanner will say something. Unless I just pass right by the motherfucker. Whoops. Like, I'm not such a great camper of stuff. I'm like, I gotta do something, or you know, if I'm letting it run in the background and I'm watching a movie or something like that in the meantime, I'm probably gonna miss it. Cause I'll be like, I'm engaged with the movie now. I'm not doing any of this stuff. The closest thing that I was camping was, I think, Rust Feather. That was in Mechagon. Yeah, I was just kind of chilling there doing other stuff. And yeah, it just never dropped, and well, that was it. So then I gave up. Like, I still don't have any of the wheel mounts. The you know, the Uniwheel thing from Mechagon. It's a cool model. It's a very neat model. But yeah, never got one. So, oh well. But I'm not like a huge mountain person either. So I can, yeah, for the most part, I can live with it. Shields, though. It just feels like so in my character to have all the shields. I'll try to get it. You lost your camp for 5 years. I left my pally camp in there, came back and it spawned. Nice. Hey, what happened? They started combat. Well, that's poop. Well, have fun, I guess. Can I go? Nope. Well, they're fine. This dude has a 609 item level. He's fine. I'm just gonna go into the I'm just gonna go in, get that first thing, whatever it's called. Oh, no. I wanted to just get the power up, and like, that's about it. That's about it. Let's see who's hooking me up. Thompsis. Hey, what's up? Hi, friends. Welcome. Hey, it's Coffee with Soul. Pour one out. Right now, I'm being denied of my Raid Finder fun time. Yeah, I just wanted to go in and get like the raid power up. Now this is giving me a great excuse to really just go in and like not even bother. Or I'll just go in, get the power up, and then just bounce. Cause they hate me. Let's see, I might try to do actually, which one should I do? Can I just do Awaken the Machine? I think that's all I need to do, right? Yeah, just do Awaken the Machine once, and like, that's it. Sweet. You went and done my team that's never done the raid. I got all 16 and one boss. Nice. Actually, you get a lot. If you just do one boss and keep going, you could just keep slamming those upgrades until you're done. Is this guy dead yet? I think I can get it. Yay! Alright, so no need for social media. Social media just feels really useless right now. Really pointless. Why even bother? Okay, so finery, done, and bye-bye. Get yourselves a real tank. Bye! Alright. I don't know if they started adding some bad luck protection, but I've had a slew of mounts drop in the last month or so. Wagon, hey, what's up? Okay, so I have plenty of gilded now. This is gonna be wild. Like, I'm gonna be so damn geared in season 2. It's gonna feel kind of criminal, and we're doing a roulette. We're doing a roulette, but I want to at least finish like this last single upgrade. Ta-dang! And then I'm gonna make myself some crafted stuff, but before that, Okay, from Plunder Lord to... Oh, this is good. Ugh. Holy shit, my item level went that far up. It's 1051 now? Good God. Damn item level going up. That's rough. that's rough. Just like this Transmog. It's... Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Pineapple or pumpkin head. No. Yeah, here we go. A true champion of Azeroth. Blinded by greed. Nothing to look forward to except for the next drop. But you're looking forward to season 2 in many ways. Lots of interesting things happening. There's it's a lot of big changes, or it's a lot of additions that help to kind of solidify these different lanes of WoW that we play in. Whether you play solo, group content, do PvP, and all that stuff. There's just more things that you're getting for the things that you like doing. And you know, I don't have an answer for the people who are like, well, I do everything, and so this is going to be a big pain in the ass. Well, that's your choice. These are the choices that we make. For me, it's delves and raids. That's like my primary thing, and I'm stuck. Damn it. So, delves and raids are my thing. You know what, chat? What's your guys' thing? What's your thing? In so few words, delves and raids are it for me. Everything else is like, well, I guess professions too. But I'm very like, okay, I'm good with professions until I don't need them, and then I just kind of like fall off for a while, and then I'm kind of back and forth. But I'd say primarily like my scheduled logins and stuff, my routine, delves and raids. There we go. What's your WoW routine? Delves, raids, maybe professions. Yeah. Used to be gold making, now it's casual dungeons and mythic raids, delves, time walking, and world questies. I haven't gotten to 2000 mythic raiding, not yet, but I expect to this week. I'm doing pretty decent. So, I've done a total of I think 10 keys so far, something like that. And here's my rating. So as long as I bring these two up, that should be, well. As long as I bring these 3 keys up, then we'll be done. So with the team that I have, as long as someone has an Arakara, Grim Patrol, a Mist, I don't care. You know, as long as it's an 8, because we did an 8, I expect us to finish this week. Let's see, what key do I have right now? Key I have right now is, hey, it's a Mist. Look at that. How convenient. So that's one that I can knock out. So cool. I'll finally have like another mecha looking mount, because I don't have very many of those. I never got the ones that come from Awakening the Machine. Still haven't gotten that one. So that's one reason why I decided to do that this time around. It's been like a month since I've done it, I think. 2 6s should get you there. Yeah, something like that. But the keys that we're sitting on, they're all 8s. So easy. Very chill. And that's why if you think of keys as a 0.7 feature, you'll have a very swimming time. Maybe. Because I don't know, you guys might, some of you guys might have trouble with, getting the groups and all that stuff. But, if you have a fixed group, it's pretty chill. Which reminds me, let me post that. Post at 10 usual time at 10 p.m. Server emote to sign Wednesday. I forgot how to spell Wednesday. Nice. Very good. What am I making? A pausing pylon, I think? Sure. Alright. I'll see you around, Thompson. I want to thank you for introducing me to WoW Made Easy. I think I would have gone insane trying to play KSM, otherwise just got sick. You got Mountain last week. Nice! Nice! Is that as far as you're gonna go, Jax? I'm gonna say Jax instead of J4X. Jax just rolled off the tongue way better. Are you stopping there or are you gonna keep going? I mean, there's still like a month-ish left in the season. Some folks might wanna like start pushing like a little bit further, but other folks, they're gonna be like, nope, I'm good. I mean, that's gonna be me. After tomorrow, there is an extremely high likelihood, just based on trends, that I will hard stop and I'm like, all right, great, those are my keys, and then that's it. But I admit that I had fun. So I mentioned this the other month, where I talked about, hey, you know what would be kind of cool is if I took this kind of very slow approach to keys, where all I do, where I make it a more regular thing that I do, as part of my weekly routine, you know, added to the routine. But in this case, like, I would just start like the first week, maybe 2 weeks of the season, I'll do nothing but twos, just twos. Easy keys, just to get accustomed to the flow, get accustomed to whatever. It's probably not even going to be the first 2 weeks, because I'm going to be like gearing up from delves and doing other important stuff and all that. Phage was asking, sorry for the delay there. Does the Siren Island thing have flying now? Yes, it does. That took me forever to reply to. Wow, you should get a refund on that. Was that? I think that was when I DC'd, right? I think that was when I disconnected. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was. That was when I was having problems. So sorry about that, Phage. That's just doo-doo with me. Okay. Has there been any more info in chat on the survival game? Are you talking about the unannounced survival game? They canceled it, unfortunately, Bloods. They canceled that a while back. Sad song. Charged alloy? I don't. Do I have to do charged alloy? Can I do something else? Anything else easy? Yes. Easy. I wonder how far they got with that, because I remember they were hiring quite a few people with it, and then not too long after the buyout, they were just like, nah, it's done. We're sorry, no game. Which is sad, but I wonder if there was anything that they made out of it that they would maybe want to salvage, but it doesn't seem. Well, I don't know. You never know with those kinds of things. Like, things could be sitting on the shelf for years and years, and then all of a sudden they can like make use of it. I mean, you can kind of apply that to WoW a little bit and be like, well, that's how Siren Owl became a thing. Otherwise, there would have been a whole ass, mini zone that would have went unused. I think there's one more order I can fulfill. Let me see. Is there like maybe a public one? Huh? Hey, there's a public. Oh shit! No. Charged Invoker. How do I make it? Fuck, that dude wants 15k as well, man. Oh, titty sauce. Ew, gross. Oh well. Congrats to whoever picks that one up. Oh, I wanted to see if I could like squeeze out some order. None, some. Oh, all these kind of suck. Yeah, all these suck. Never mind. Another day. I wonder how long Player Housing was sitting on the shelf collecting dust. I have a feeling it was not. Or I have a feeling that it's just been slowly being worked on for like ever. I would look to be a fly in the wall there. I'd love to know like those little bits of info. Like it's an easy recipe to get. He like the dude just posted it on trade chat too. That thing's gone. No way is that gonna like keep for very long. And I think I do have. I think I did buy all the recipes. I think that particular one is a. I think you have to spec for it. So, what was it called? Charged Invoker, something like that. Or not. Invoker. That is from level 50. So yeah, I have to spec for it. So maces. There we go. Charged Invoker. Oh, that's pretty deep. Yeah. So I'd have to do one. Oh, I'd need like I already chose a spec here too, so I'd need to get to what. I'd have to learn. I have to put full points into 30. Ah, yeah, that ain't happening. I ain't got the shit for that. Will. Let's see, is this working right? I don't think this is working right. Come on, open. Open. Oh, none of these are working right. Huh. Weird. Oh, I'll do it manually then. That a portal for a Stormwind and Cataclysm Zoo. I mean, whatever they had on there, though, that's like 20 years old, so I'm pretty sure a lot of that stuff was like, oh, we'll just make something new for it. But it would still be quite cool. Okay, so I got 2 points. Woo, 2 points. I'm hoping this week I'll finally finish armor smithing, and then I can finally move on to weapons. I've been seeing so many weapons pass me by, and it's been very, very tragic to see. Meanwhile, I got 10 points in engineering that I don't really have anything to put points into. So I guess I have no choice but here, I suppose. Yeah, I learned everything else, right? Yeah. So I'll learn something. Let's go with explosives. I am slightly more likely to do explosives than tinkers. Okay. So, I was in Northrend, and now I ended up here. What happened there? Oh, that's right. I got teleported to the raid, but then the raid instance borked because I got into combat, so it just brought me back to my hearth, which is very lame. Wait, is that item even there? Yeah, flicker. Alright. Thanks anyway for the reminder. Yeah. That would have been a nice thing that they could have done for patch 11.1. Revamp Awakening the Machine to be better, or to be more in line with the original vision. It just sucks that it didn't turn out to be as cool as it woulda, coulda, shoulda. Okay, off to this way. Oldiwar. Oh, is someone doing the Algalon thing right now? Yeah, yeah. Someone is. That's all I'm like, okay, why is the skybox all jank looking? I'm like, oh, it's because I should be like down here. Ooh, space. Anyway. I think I did that quest. Yeah. I did that quest. Was the expansion? I think the expansion was current. Because I remember, like, it was a hard fight. I didn't do it when it was current. That's for sure. Let's see. For someone coming back to the game after Dragonflight totally casual with a few hours to play, would you say retail or classic anniversary would be more rewarding and fun? Being solo makes me feel retail is going to be really lonely. I don't know. I won't be able to answer that question very well. Like, I thrive well enough off solo gameplay, but I also enjoy doing the raids and all that stuff too. Like, the classic mentality back then and even now, or even today, is still, oh, you want the best gear if you're gear minded. You want the best gear, you're gonna raid. You're gonna do like you're gonna do dungeons and all that stuff. So if that interests you, then cool. But both versions of the game can give that to you. I guess one of my big things is like, yeah, you have to pay for the box price for War Within or the current expansion, but at the same time, you only spend one sub and you can play all of it. So you might as well like dip your toes in both and like try it out. So I'd say try out Classic first and be like, all right, cool, because you don't have to pay for the box, right? And then if you feel like jumping into War Within, go for it. That's it. But yeah, if you're if you're very casual and you only have a few hours to play, then it doesn't quite tell me what your goals are either. It's always hard to answer these kinds of questions because I have to pretend what I know you're thinking. So, you bought it already and you got about 2 years of sub already bought from Heaven Gold. Played Classic back in 2005, but I'm old now. Me too. I mean, I'm like almost... I'm like 18 and a half. So I'm getting there on years, man. I'm just kidding. I'm way over 19. Yeah, the whole rewarding and fun, I wouldn't know what to say. For me, my idea of fun is being top heals as a tank and, you know, and collecting shields and feeling like a badass as, you know, out in the world. So obviously you may know a little bit about gold making too, which is cool. You know, so yeah, I would say do both. I'm not saying invest in both at the same time, as in it's going to kill all your time, but if you haven't been playing Classic, then, you know, try it out or whatever. Personally, it doesn't, the Classic stuff doesn't stimulate me, or it doesn't really, it's not my idea of fun these days. But I bet a big part of that comes from me not really caring about like other classes and alts and stuff. Like, I just want to be a paladin, and being a paladin in Classic was straight up a different video game, period. It's just so different. And I'm not a big fan of it, so there's that. What's the next shit I'll be after I get the one from this raid? I'm kind of running out. So, like, things I haven't bothered doing because I want to preserve my sanity are the Island Expedition ones, and then pure RNG drops. So, like, just killing everything in zones and stuff in certain expansions. So I'll need to, like, find my own hyper spawns or find big spawn areas and then just grind. But I hate that. So that's why you don't really see me doing it. I'll do, like, the easy stuff here, sure. the whole thing was a different video game. Yeah, for real. Oh, why am I looting? That's a mistake. World of Warcraft and Flight Simulator. Now, I want to make it clear though, too. Like, I'm not a zero-sum kind of commentator, or I'm not a zero-sum kind of fan. Like, oh my god, they need to cancel Classic and just work on the new game and all that. I don't buy into that at all. Like, I say, everyone should get their fair enjoyment, right? Because more happy WoW players is just more happy WoW players. So you'll never really catch me like that. Like sometimes I'll make comments with what seems to be like fair for the game, like the thing on Gilded Crests and the debate on that. Like I tend to take the side of, hey, I'm cool with the accessibility, absolutely, but I don't think it should be like a one-to-one even reward. That feels awkward. And it wouldn't even really benefit just the pure solo players in such a huge way. Oh. I wish I could somehow collapse this so we can all be together, but yeah, if you enjoy long walks, go for it. Retail, quality of life, and speed feels good to me. I mean, it's the consequence of a game being 20 years old. You have 20 years worth of stuff. You can't really undo that. Only way to undo it is to, like what they did with Classic, just like make new servers and start again and get the people who are interested in that. And people are interested in that. That's cool. Favorite shield appearance. One of my favorites these days is the kind of basic looking, like the Lordaeron shield. So it would be... like this style. Notice that I favorited these. Let me make it... Let me resize it. There we go. So like this style, one of my favorites, because it's very basic, straightforward, kind of realistic. I'm a big fan of this particular vanilla shield, one of my favorites. It's like crisp and very importantly, very small. I'm also a big fan of any shield that kind of sits. I'll just show you. There are certain shields that, so you look at, let's say, this shield right here. You can see the way that it's held. Those pixels are awful. The way that it's held held like kind of horizontally. Same thing with this one, same thing with that one. Some of them come at different angles. That's also the same thing. But there are a few styles that are held very, very differently. For example, this one. So it's held down. And I really like shields that have that sort of look to it. It just looks cooler. Same thing with this faction shield. So the way that that kind of sits down, it almost looks like a big plated fists arm thing. Like I could just stab someone with it. Like that's the idea of it. But yeah. Those are the kinds of shields that I'm the biggest fan of. Nice collection. Thank you. Big collection. I'm trying to get them all. Use the knife face out of my warrior, but the white shield doesn't actually exist. What's with the I forget. What's the requirement to get the white one? Because I thought they were all like pretty straightforward to obtain. So how come America would hold the shield? Yeah, stab him. Easy. Good morning, Andy. I hope you're well. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth, dudes. Come on, baby. Nope, that is... nope, not that. And my inventory is full. Sheesh. Execution of Beautiful Death Shield from Shadowlands is the fave. What's that one? Beautiful Death, you said. This one. The gold one. Yes, there's like a gold one, and then there's like different colors for it. This one is cool. Like this one has like the spikes on it. Like these are real spikes. Not like some of the other stuff. Those are just like big triangle looking things. This is a spike. You know what I mean? Are you playing in 4K? Yes. I play in 4K. My resolution was looking low though. I think I had set some stuff up. Nope. It's about what I want it to be. Okay. Okay, so no shield this time. Great. So what's next? Let's see. I want to kind of start replenishing my resonance crystals. Because I've been blowing a lot of it on buying some of the Transmog appearances from the vendors. And I think there's going to be new stuff that is purchasable with resonance crystals in 11.1. So I think it's time for some basic ass farming. It shows up in the Transmog under not collected, but you cannot buy or acquire it. Okay, let me look at this, because I'm not familiar with that shield. You just got a bunch in Delver's area. A bunch of what? Okay, so I'm looking for shields. So you said there was a white shield. Sinful Gladiators, Bulwark of the Unbowed. So that's all I see. I just see. So is okay, this is clearly not white. That's green. But then those are wait, what is this from? Bulwark of the Unbowed. Vendors. There's a shield I never bought? And Shadowlands didn't tell me? Well, okay, that's different. Oh, you got 5,000 res. Oh, that's right, because it's Delve thingy week. Hell yeah. Yeah, so we'll do some Delve-y stuff. Will I ever go for 100% shields collected? I'd like to. But there are some things that I purposefully hold off on. Like, there are certain shields that are just like, okay, here's this really janky shield that is like, you know, it's a vanilla shield that looks like trash. Looks like almost literal trash. But it goes for, you know, hundreds of thousands of gold. And I'm like, okay, I don't want it that bad. So let's go with what I still don't have. So here's like 3 shields. So the 3 things, the couple things include Nax stuff. So at some point, I might be going back to Nax, and then I'm gonna make myself these shields. I'm not bothering with these. Like these aren't super unaffordable, but I'm like, you know what? I can hold off on this. And going into Nax, that's, you know, that could be kind of a cool thing. This one, I believe this is a rare drop, and just kind of like hard to get. You just get it from farming mobs, I think. But this one's kind of hard to get. And I don't, and even when I try jumping realms, I don't really see it for cheap. But yeah, it's a shorter and shorter list. Gets smaller. And I totally forgot what I was going to do. I was going to do normal farming. There we go. So I am going to pillage the land, basically. And I'm gonna do all there is to do in the name of violence. So let's go. Let's see if anyone shows up and helps me out. Let's do it. Woo! Can I help? Wow, what's going on? Oh, Coral Spine Bulwark. What's that? Coral Spine Bulwark. Ah, this is from Eternal Palace. That one's cool. I like the I like the very paladin colors. Although, you know, the shapes, the overall design doesn't quite match up with it. But I tend to look at these colors and I think, yep, paladin. There's also like the red too. Like if there was a red, if it, instead of blue, if this was red, that would like kind of scream paladin to me as well. But yeah, they got some cool shields coming in 11.1 too. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm stoked for the patch. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how well Tank Brand does when it goes live. Right now, like I was saying earlier, it just feels way too easy. But I'll be interested in like the challenge of it, and to see like just what it's, you know, how's it gonna feel fighting like Zekfir round 2 and all that. How long is it gonna take me this time? I think it took me over a month until I got around to taking him on, and I didn't even beat him as Brat. I beat him as Ret, so that's kind of like a dishonor on my part. Can I turn War Mode on and go into Island and to Dorn? I'm looking for a specific world quest. Doesn't Wowhead show you that sort of stuff? But yeah, let me while these guys kill it, because I'm not really contributing much. Yeah, I thought Wowhead showed that sort of stuff. Let's see. Today in the WoW. World Soul Memories, World Boss, World Quest Maps. PvP. No, it doesn't show anything. Damn it, Wowhead people. Alright. I'll look at my damn self. Zephyr was hard as Prod. I also had to beat him in the Retina was much easier. I mean, it was all about the egg, right? That's what it was for me. The egg was, at the time, just too tough for me to bring down. Alright, so let's see. What is... this stuff? Thanks, babe. Okay, so over in Ringing Deeps, there's a quest in Ringing Deeps to get some of that stuff, and then there's one over in Howlafall. And I don't think, it doesn't look like there's any over here either. Cool. Do-do-do-do. Alright, back I go. Back to adventure. I guess I should have done the World Quest stuff instead. Or the World Quest objective thing. But yeah, we're gonna do everything. Like doing some chill farming and just kind of relaxing. Like it's like a low-key decent gold maker. Between the stuff that you get, some of the gold rewards, you know, some folks they tend to look for like easily spammable stuff, which is, you know, always awesome too. But getting 800 gold from like this one, that's not bad. It's elemental as something. Well, better luck next time. Oh, I need to sell some crap too. I kept looting garbage from the raid. Did I crash myself? Too many add-ons, Sol. Too many add-ons. There we go. Okay. So let me put that back to normal. Just I'm accumulating all this warbound stuff that I don't need. Yeah, this stuff piles up really fast. Don't need the time warp stuff. Or those. Those aren't going to be doing me any good. Or those. No. Good God. How did this much stuff pile up? Sheesh. That's crazy, man. Okay, let me like mail some stuff out maybe. So what can I add here? I just need more garbage to like get rid of quickly. So this is like not the right way to do it, by the way. Like, don't do what I do. Okay, that can stay. Yeah, it's just so much rando crap. Alright, no time. Yeah, I think the idea was I wanted to do it on my Warlock. I think that's what I want to do next. I just hate waiting for the queues while I stream. That's why I tend to do some of that stuff off stream, because I don't have to worry about that. But I could always just keep spinning my wheels and just chat with you folks while doing it. If you have a lot of cash, you can buy resonance crystals for them 1-to-1, I think. How much cash do I have? 21,000. That's not a lot. I'll go to that really fast. I'm not sure if it's a 1-to-1 actually. But if I'm not using my cash for anything else, then absolutely, might as well. Yeah, okay, I haven't done, ever since I finished wrapping up with the spider people, haven't really bothered, because I'm like, okay, well, I have the buff that I want. Yeah, as long as I just keep the same thing, then I'm fine. So I just haven't had a reason to go back. Work on the achievements, Ruffius's Bid. Ruffius's Bid. Does that give you anything extra, or are you just looking for, or is that like a part of a meta? Yay, weathered crests. Fuck yeah. Yeah, with the current number of crests that drop from delves on the PTR, I can't imagine myself ever not being like super capped all the time. So when the time comes and I'm able to yeah, I think my approach to upgrades is going to be a bit different this time around. I'm probably going to be very, very skimpy when I start to gear up. I'm going to focus on trying to unlock higher level crests ASAP. So I'm probably going to hold off on, let's see, how am I going to do it? Part of me doesn't even want to spend any crests on anything but, I guess, champion gear, I suppose. or hero gear. That's gonna be interesting. Because I think that's what I did last time, and that paid off pretty well. Or like I didn't do anything. Yeah, I only upgraded champion gear. But in this case, I think I only want to upgrade hero gear if I can get away with it. So I'll just collect champion gear. And then each week I'll get like 1, maybe 2 hero pieces of gear, because I'm going to expect from myself that I'll get a Delver's bounty each week, which means I'll get 2 hero pieces just from Delves per week. Which will be nice, right? Yeah. If you have maxed, it is 120. Okay. Okay, so that's 21,000 under my belt. I'll have to double check that I have actually spent everything that I can get with cash. Or bought everything that I can get. There might be some mounts, and it's like, okay, I might as well get, you know, some mounts. Like, that's not so bad. What I really hope for, though, is here, like, there's a really big change with how they did these spore bits. And the one gross change is that it doesn't seem to do any damage to mobs anymore. But I think it looks like a bug, the way that it's behaving, and I hope that's the case, because if it's not, then I'll be in trouble. Okay, I won't be in trouble, but I'll be irritated. I'll be very sad. Kamikaze, thank you. Thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see. And I think I needed to do how many delves? 5. Okay, 5 delves of any tier, and then there's a special one for completing 2 that are 6 and higher. Okay. And then we gotta deal with this. How do you activate the new danger circles instead of the swirly things? You don't activate it, it's just I think they're going around and they're changing a bunch of those swirls into those better ones. So like there's some stuff that they're going back and fixing, but other stuff they're not fixing. So like that's the usual thing that we've been seeing. So these swirls, they're still around, as you can see. Wow, interrupt. All right, I can move while the thing's going up. I think I can move kind of far if I need to. Yeah. How far can I go? I can go hella far. Okay, so let's like be this far. Ha 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 ha. Now, what I would like to see in the future, well, what I think would be cool, is if they modify, or if they add like a UI kind of thing, so that you can change the color of those circles. I think that'd be sick. You know, it might not be for me, but for people who like might be a specific kind of colorblind who can only like see certain colors well, I think that'd be awesome. I'm sure that would help a ton. If it's like, oh, I can see orange or yellow the best, or something like that. Or if someone wants to play hard mode, like, nah, let me make it translucent. Let me, like, turn it off. Just to troll themselves. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I mean, hey, they want to be all about accessibility, right? Ooh. Little trivia, probably my least favorite of the Delve stories for this one. This one is kind of annoying. Because I can't just tank it, you know? Yeah, I know. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so let's do a roulette. Let's see. All right. This is my beautiful mug so far, and now... Alright, this is just bad. Not nearly as bad as the previous one. Just bad. I think that's a PvP shield, right? Yeah, Warmongering Gladiator Shield Wall. I think that's a Warlord's thing. They had some cool stuff. Warlord's Transmog was pretty good. I don't think bountiful chests give resonant crystals. So I might not care to do more bountifuls. Well, okay, well, might as well. Because I think they give other rewards too. Come on, let's explode. Must be nice to have heals other than Deathstrike soloing these things. Hey, you got like Blood Shield and all that stuff too. You can put on a Cersei Circlet. Just saying. Oh shit, I'm gonna blow up. Ah. Oh, wrong side. Ow. Yeah, one more still. One more. And how do I get up there? Curious how tier 11 delves feel for 11.1 compared to live. If you know, currently I find them to be super rough. They're too easy, I think. But let me throw in some caveats there. The item level scaling is put in there automatically. So your recommended item level, that's what we're scaled to. So when I go in there, it says your recommended item level is like 670 something or other, and that's what my item level set to. So it's pretty high. So I'm going in there really strong already, as if I already have like all the gear that I want. But that said, apart from mobs feeling spongy, I think that is probably okay. But I feel like the incoming damage is not high enough, which sounds like a really terrible thing to say. But I think it's tuned a bit too low for tanks. It just doesn't feel all that dangerous so far. Like, even if I go in there with 30 less item level, I think I'll be okay. It's just that at the moment, I'm going in there with the recommended item level, and I'm just... It's not that tough at all. Now, I am tanking. And I'm using tank brand. And I'm a paladin who can heal tank brand. So... there's all that to consider as well. But the thing with delves, or any content that is role agnostic, you're never going to find balance. You're never going to find good balance with it. There's too many, there's already like 40 specs to consider. And they'd have to tune it for all 40. And then it gets all fucked up when you're like, okay, so what if I bring like what if I bring nothing but healers? Then what's gonna happen? I don't know. You know, the balance just gets really wonky when it comes to features like that. Not to say that you know, just let it be janky or anything, but I think that you're just never gonna achieve like anything close to like a perfect sense of balance there. There are gonna be outliers, and I think prop paladins are gonna be one of them, 100%. So because paladins are a big outlier, they might do a very specific nerf just for them, because I think it's, you know, really easy for them. And it'll suck, but I'm a gamer. I'll deal with it, and I'm probably gonna achieve the same results anyway, because I'm okay at the game. You think the damage is bugged? I mean, I tried it on low B characters and they got slapped. But yeah, it might like one of the things that I was predicting more, or that I'm suspecting more, is, you know, just like how item level scaling goes up and mob damage and health goes up. I think it's just not going up at the same scale. It's just not high enough. That's all. So it'll get to a better spot. Okay, so did I get anything for that? I got rep. And undercoin? Meh, nothing important. The gold rewards got buffed a little bit. I think I get like 30 per, you know, little gold cash thing now. Hey. What level is my brand? My brand is level 55. Level 55. Yeah, I have not been doing as many delves as one would think. Because for me, like the big thing was, I'm going to do delves until I don't need to anymore. So now I need to again. Okay, so I got how many resonance crystals from that? I got 100. That's it. I get 100. That's doo-doo. Because saying you gotta get slapped on my palette, I'm just getting used to prod as well. I don't think it has too much to do with the way that I play it. I have the gear, for sure. Like, I'm 631 off of delves and raids. And I expect similar results, where I'm going to have, like, stuff that's tier. It's going to be, you know, heroic tier, max hero. And then everything else is going to be mythic crafted. Yeah. So like this cloak is special because it has like this. It has a special proc effect, so I'm keeping that. The neck also has a special effect, so I'm keeping that item level, and that's it. And then the trinkets. I'm not gonna get no mythic trinkets or anything, and I'm just waiting to up my. I'm being patient about it. I'm just gonna wait till I up my own skill, and then I'll make my own 636 weapon. That's it. Easy. Do you have another class I love besides the paladin? No. Nope. I don't. I look at this game from the lens of a production paladin, through and through. I do play you know, goof around on other classes, though. So like, hunter. The ones that I'll like goof around with most: hunter, mage, warlock. So I'll get to the warlock at some point. Good and clear answer. Yeah, that's the truth of it, man. Yeah, I'm not a fair weather fan either. Like, people keep saying that right now Prop Pally is like the meta tank for Mythic Plus. That's nice. I'm not sure what makes them the meta tank. It's probably, you know, well, it's usually just overall everything. But I'm still going to play the way that I like playing. That's not going to change. Like, I'm definitely not a meta, guide following, rotation following player. I don't do anything like that. To me, a big part of the game, of course, people disagree on this. A big part of the game for me is just kind of goofing around on my own and figuring out my place and trying to at least do well at what I do. So even if I might parse 10% for like damage on Warcraft logs, I'll be like 99% on healing because that's what I care about doing because that feels fun. And I always try to encourage people to focus on the things that they find fun first, which might not necessarily mean following whatever you're told the best spec is. Yeah, I feel like that makes people more happy than anything. Of course, I want to try to squeeze out, as much of the potential that I can from whatever choices that we make. Whether it's the person or as a team, we look at what kind of comp we have and we're like, okay, let's see how we can make this work. Usually following and changing each patch while the meta gets people tier med and later quit the game. I mean, for some people love it, right? Some people love that chase because they like playing all the different classes and they like to have that sort of versatility, so they'll like follow their thing. But I imagine that a lot of players do that because they feel like they're forced to, and not because they have fun with it. To me, that's more of a cultural problem than the game just needs to be balanced better or whatever. Because what we find is, someone says, or enough people say, oh, this class is the best because blah, 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 blah. And then you'll have everyone follow suit. Especially people who perform exceptionally well at the game. And so you have this stronger and stronger bias. You only have the participants who are representing that particular class or spec. The other people, most other people who aren't as skilled don't, and so you're going to see even more skewed numbers towards that, and it just reinforces that bias. Like, if we didn't pay attention to these things, if there was no top score, or if there weren't like weekly posts that talk about which class is doing better than the other, we probably would have less of this perception of, oh, I better be the meta class or meta spec, otherwise I'm never going to get into groups. It's a little different from me wanting to just be like, oh, just join a guild or use WoW made easy, whatever. That's a different way around it, but the design of the game, it just, people will warp that into kind of pressuring people to make gameplay decisions that they might not like. But they feel like they have to because otherwise they won't be able to play with other people. And so they go to delves, when the going gets rough. Okay, so I think I'll just focus on the resonance crystal rewards, not bother with the other stuff, but I will at least kill bees. Kill lots of bees. Like all of you. It's one of the reasons I watch you play like I do your own way. Heck yeah. And there are consequences to it, right? Sometimes you'll suck at the thing you do. When I started the season, I was like, all right, I'm going to become a crit paladin. It's something that I always try. And this time is one of the times where it worked out pretty well. I thought I was doing okay. And then I was like, all right, let me finish this. I'll get off this and I'll go back to haste mastery, which is like my usual go-to. Which to some people is already like very, very weird. Because they're like, what? You're not going for verse? I'm like, what's a verse? It doesn't exist. I take verse because I'm forced to, not because I want it. My verse is at like 2% or something like that. It's like, why worry about taking less damage when I'm going to heal it all off anyway? Or do the dungeon, let's see, or do the dungeons with the AI players, which I'm doing right now. Playing with other people is no fun anymore when they make you feel less than. That's a conditional though. You know, not everyone sucks. I'd like to concede to that. You know, some people are quite pleasant, but I have a feeling that like a lot of those people, like, they tend to keep to themselves, or they tend to keep in more fixed groups these days because it gets rough out there, and so people will find their off ramp and be able to thrive in smaller groups or static groups, while the pool for bugs gets smaller, and you know that's the consequence of something like that. And these things are dying way slow. Come on, dude. Do some damage. See what I mean about damage? I have a feeling tonight's raid's going to have some interesting conversations that I'll just listen to as a Canadian. You know, one of the unspoken rules that I don't mention, but I've been wanting to eventually get around to writing my, hey, here's how my guild has somehow lasted 20 years, almost 20 years long now. And one of the things that, again, I don't really say this, you know, it's not a listed rule or anything, but something that is kind of, you know, there's kind of an air to it in my guild. For the most part, it's a choice whether or not you want to leave your personal business or your personal politics, if you want to leave it at the door. You know, we're here to play games, right? We're here to play games. We're here to, you know, get achievements and loot and transmog and all that stuff. We're here to enjoy World of Warcraft first. So if you decide to, you know, bring any of that energy in, you know, it's a choice. I'm not going to stop you, but there are consequences, and I gotta monitor it and make sure it doesn't get that far. And it never does, thankfully. But if it ever did, I'd have to step in and be like, yo, we gotta chill, dude. You know, we're here for this first. I know, obviously, you know, real life stuff is super, super important, you know, and these are things that affect our lives and all that. But thankfully, it never gets that far. We have our quips and we make some jokes, and then sometimes we'll get into like certain discussion topics, but like it doesn't ever get that far. So I'm grateful for that. But that's one thing that I would recommend to people who are trying to join guilds or trying to run one, is you got to watch out for those sorts of policies. Like some people will wear it on their sleeve, or they'll say it right in the guild description. You know, we're inclusive, we're all about pro LGBTQ, you know, all that stuff. And that's a choice. You know, you choose whether or not you want to put a beacon on yourself like that, and have those kinds of conversations, possibly take over your guild chats and stuff. Sometimes people get uncomfortable with that sort of thing. You know, like not to start talking politics here, but my personal policy is just leave everyone alone. That's it. I don't need to preach to folks at home, oh my, you know, I am an ally, and blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm just going to leave you alone. You know, you're going to do your thing, you're going to do your thing. That's it. Just do it. You don't need to say it or shove it in my face. I guess that's the thing. I don't want to shove that kind of thing in people's faces. And yeah, I'm here to play WoW for the most part. What's my favorite mount? See, That's a good way to distract me from that part of the conversation. What's my favorite mount? Small mounts. Anything that's small is awesome. So hippogriffs, I like. One of my favorites is the Taurian rocket. Everyone has this now. Thanks, Trading Post. But back in the day, this was something that you got from the recruiter friend, and this is my favorite because it was like one of the first two-seater mounts, and it's small, which made it awesome. Whee! Okay, anyway, okay, so I'm done here. Let's go down into hell. The cloud, yeah, Squeakers is cool. The cloud's very cool. Again, I'm gonna listen. I'm not gonna say shit. I mean, I'm not gonna bring anything up. No, actually, I'll probably make a quick quip and be like, "Oh yeah, hey, how's it going? You know, first day of the end of the Republic, or or something like that." But no, I'm gonna try to not remind me of stuff. I've actually not been paying much attention to the news. I do not. Yeah, I haven't really seen much of anything. So, but don't, don't, not here, not here. I honestly don't care. Half the issue is that people don't understand that these big class charts get thrown out all over the place are logarithmic, so that huge gap between the top and bottom is like 7%. No, man, because like that gap is like twice as big as the other gap, so that class is twice as better. Like it's a lot of like what you're saying, more a lot of reading comprehension problems. You know, the visual bars are they're irresistible. It's hard to not want to just look at that and be like, "Oh my god. What have they done? They literally took away half of our damage." Oh yeah? Is that how you seeing it? Okay. Yeah. Maybe for a surprise tonight, lol. Maybe. Maybe not. But those are the things that I need to, you know, I'll need to tell people to chill out on if it gets too far. We're here for WoW first, like, don't mess with my runs, you know? Boop. Because the problem is that there are three of us who really want to try and push harder things, and for people who expect to be carried into harder things, the leader is one of the bad ones. Damn. I mean, the leader sets the tone. So, yeah. I mean, what do you mean by carried? Because I'll joke, and so will the guild, that I get carried all the time. Because I don't carry my weight on the damage. No way. I just heal. It was kind of funny because we were doing another Onsurek kill last week. I brought my alt and I was like, oh, okay, I've had enough. Once we got to Onsurek, I'm like, I can't go on like this. Oh, no, it wasn't Onsurek. It was Brood Twister. Yeah. We stopped there. We stopped at Brood Twister. So yeah, not even nearly that far. But yeah, I just wasn't cutting it, and the DPS wasn't quite where it should be. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll just handle it by overhealing everything. And so I switched, as well as one of my other guildmates. He switched to his main healer, and I switched to my tank. And then I topped heals. I'm like, yeah, feels good. They want to stick them into 10s at like 605 item level, and they don't know the mechanics of any of the fights. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's really bad. 605 and you want to go into 10s? I'm skittish going into, you know, I went into my first 8s and my item level was like 631 and shit. I hope you're exaggerating, because I'll be like, dude, go into delves, man. Delves hook you up. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I don't even have the dude on my party bar. Sheesh. I thought that I could have swore there was a party bar. Oh well. Yeah, and you're the other tank, right? Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do like an all pally raid, because I said it kind of last minute. I only gave like a day or so of advance notice. So if people don't have a pal, if the all pally thing doesn't work out, then I'm not gonna sweat over it. Maybe I'll save it for another week. They just love running alts, and they don't focus on one character. They're nice people, and we all know each other IRL for the most part, which is why I haven't G-quit, but it can be frustrating. Well, you don't have to quit, but you can just make another character and just roll another guild anyway. Or don't even make another character. Just find a team that that doesn't force you to join their guild, and just hang with them. Yeah, I'd say for gear, dude, just direct them to delves, man. Especially, you know, at this stage of the season, 605 is like, hey, it's been an hour since I hit max level. Boom. And you got hella stuff. But yeah, to something like that, I don't know if you're exaggerating or not, because that actually does sound pretty wild. Like, dude, 605 and you're asking to get taken into a 10? Are you nuts? I mean, if you're asking to be taken into a 10 and your item level 605, why are you still item level 605? Because that drops, you know, if you do happen to get dragged through a 10, then you should have a lot of gear, right? But I guess you're saying that they also switch characters all the time, so... Bro, 631's item level, people do 12s, not 8s, you can do much higher keys, easily like 631, brother. But I won't. I won't. I don't need to do I don't need to do 12s. I only need to do 7s apparently. So yeah. And it's only because Mythic Plus just isn't my main thing. That's all. So I'm not trying to trash talk or nothing, but it's just, you know, not my main game. Like when I did the one key that I haven't timed this season so far was the Siege of Borealis. As you can see that I was like over on time by not very much, and it was only a 6. So that means that surely that must mean I'm a pathetic player, or it means, you know, keys aren't my thing, and maybe it's my first time in Siege of Borealis. Okay, one of my first times in Siege of Borealis. So but yeah, I'm sure I'm capable of it. It's just not my focus, you know? Like 3 hours a week for keys. I could eventually get that far, but you know, I only just started and I'm gonna stop producing. They put some heavy nerfs out for the Legacy Season 2 dungeons for testing today. That's cool. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I was considering whether I want to try like an experiment where I, you know, once I do start, when I want to get into keys, which will be sooner, I'll start off slow. Like I'll start off doing like nothing but 2s, and I'll just spend most of my time You know, I'm not doing it for gear. I'm just doing it for like the experience and getting used to the dungeons and stuff. So I'm not even really gonna climb. I'm just gonna keep running the dungeons. Hell, heroic wouldn't be a bad spot to do a lot of that too, just so I can get used to the layouts and some of the pulls before things get tougher. You know, and then once I get those things committed to muscle memory, then it's like, okay, let me step it up, and then I'll start learning things incrementally. Like, oh, okay, that mob is pretty bad, or that mob does do a pretty deadly thing at higher keys. Got it. You know. Like, I get a big value from, you know, learning things gradually whenever I can. One more dude. Be cool if the Vault Dungeons did a better job of teaching you the dungeon mechanics. I think I feel like they're just tuned to be a bit to be not very painful at all. Like you gotta do some bad pulls if you want to like mess up on a dungeon and really feel what the dungeon is capable of, or to feel like how painful it can possibly be. Because otherwise, like, it doesn't feel like you take much damage. I feel like it teaches you decently, but it could be better. But I think it'd be best communicated by wiping, making mistakes. You know, just make it a little bit harder. Man, homie doesn't even take damage. Sheesh. Do the portals from +10s unlock for all your alts, or just the one that ran it? All of your alts. Wasn't calling you pathetic, just saying you can do way higher keys than 8, and it surely doesn't feel any harder if your group is good. No, I think you're right. I believe you. I don't think you're wrong. And did I win or did I die? I couldn't tell. Did he get vaped that fast? I wasn't even looking at his HP or nothing. Oh, I did it. Yay. Yeah, I gotta get rid of... clean this inventory again. Okay, so that had resonance crystals. So that had a $1.50. That's not bad. Oh, dude, this thing gave me quite a bit. So I got $2.50 out of that. And then on top of that, I do this turn in. And then I get another... Nope, nothing in there. Okay, so nothing from that. But $2.50 is not bad. Damn, that feels low though. I guess it's just like doing, you know, going through the regular routine of stuff just really adds up after a while. If I got resonance crystals from World Soul Memories, I would slam them. Because I have a ton of those Radiant Echoes, man. What am I after Resonant Crystals for? Just like later purchases. Season 2 and 11.1. It's going to add some more purchases for Resonant Crystals, and I just don't have very many of them because I blew them all on other vendor purchases. So let's see. Let me see if what I can scrounge together. Yeah, none. so the 2,000 that I have, that's all I got. All I got. So might as well wander the land, make a spattering of gold. Hell, even just killing mobs and stuff, it'll get me the scraps, and that can give me a chance of getting the vendor trash kind of sucks, but the possibility of rank 3 parts, it's not bad. Easy gold. Yeah, someone mentioned the cash idea too, so I plan on doing that. But that's only 20,000. Yeah, 20,000 that I'll get from that. So it's not bad. And no doubt, when I get into 11.1 content, going through the motions and all that, I'm gonna get a bunch of crystals and stuff from that too. Cause I'll be like, yep, I'm doing like a little bit of everything. Hell yeah. I'm slamming dells. Yeah, it'll be cool. Whatever happened to the promise of no new currency Blizzard said a few years ago? Lol, it seems like it's all we get now. New currency, it's so silly. I don't think they've ever said anything like that. Now, one thing that they did mention having a bunch of different zone-specific items that they want to curb down. I do remember that statement. I forget when, but I don't remember them saying no new currencies, because saying no new currencies is tantamount to saying no new features, because currencies are the way to control this. Remember, currency is just one way to describe, or one way to show you like the grind. Because if it wasn't currency, if Blizzard wanted to kind of like time the way that you earn stuff, it would be, if not currency, it would be rep. It would be straight time gating. It would be a bunch of quests. It would be, it would be one of any number of things, but currency is just easy. And the biggest argument that people have made that I hear, why people don't like currency is because they don't like currency. And I don't know what to read from that. Like, I don't understand the logic behind that. Like, what does that mean? Grr, they shouldn't have these currencies because they shouldn't have these currencies. Yeah. Like, I don't know what sort of discussion there's to be had on that. Because they said they wouldn't. Because, I don't know. Because exactly, because there's too many of them. But what does that mean? Would you rather have rep? Because that's what we get if you didn't want currencies. Let's just be like, all right, fine, guys. Here you go. Here's a bunch of sub reps that have, non-renowned reps that you have to individually farm for everyone. And okay, no, actually, it wouldn't be individual, but it'd be the same thing. It just wouldn't be a currency. So you'd need to grind the rep and then spend gold if they wanted to manage it with something like gold. Now, when they double dip, that feels kind of like, It's like, hey, Gratz, you got to renown level 15. You now have the privilege of spending your currency on stuff. Like, the double dipping is kind of weird. Oh, I totally forgot the other part of this thing. That's right. I gotta like use an item. Right? Yeah. Oh, interrupted. You son of a bitch. No. There we go. Gold was sufficient. Then what's the point of having stuff? If like, hey, welcome to the zone. Here's all these things you can do. I'm just gonna buy everything with gold. Fuck that. Yeah, that would be counterproductive, right? As long as it's stuff I don't have to keep in my bag, I don't care how many currencies. Yeah, like that's my thing. Like, if I can organize it better, then sweet. Or like otherwise hide them out of sight. Whatever. Only complaint about currencies is that there's some lesser used or popular currencies from old expansions that aren't on the tab still. Yeah, I would say like my big thing is it's not even a big thing. My only thing is they ought to have like more stuff added to the tab. You know, things that they decide, oh yeah, we can have this thing be account wide. Yeah, no problem. Then just put on the currency tab and then let it be warbound tradable. Cool. Kind of dig the way they've changed reputations. They're on the right track as far as I'm concerned. It's a lot better than Mob. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Nice and easy. Pet peeve about Marks of Honor not being added to the tab. Yeah, I think they could. I think those could be added to the tab. That'd be cool. I guess the question though is, how do you? Well, this is more of a technical question. How do you do that? How do you take a currency that is, that's currently on inventory, and then turn it into something that's in the currency tab? I guess the only thing I can think of is if they, like, let's say Marks of Honor, like if they're in your inventory, then you just they change it so that you right click it, and then it just adds the Mark of Honor to your inventory. Does that make to your currency tab? Does that make sense? Something like that. Because I don't think they would. I don't think there's a clean way to do it like automatically. So it'd be like a two-step sort of deal. Alder and Scryrap should be. They're so annoying. I mean, that's the thing, though. I think they definitely feel like they're more focused on current stuff than previous stuff. Anything not take up bag space. I mean, as someone who is terrible with bag space, I don't mind having other stuff to manage. Remember back in the day when we had to hold onto our mounts? Ugh. And we put up with that for a long... Oh, God, when did the mount tab come in? It wasn't Warlords. I don't think it was that late, but it took a while. Time walking makes you loot like 50 to 100 of them. Oh, that's your mistake. You loot? Are you nuts? Shoot. That'd be the easiest way to do it. I think automatically pulling after an update leaves too much room for errors. I agree with that. Yeah. Like, it seems like ideally, if it was done automatically, great. But I think if they just added that sort of feature to it, so it can add things to the currency tab, cool. If that works, then the biggest complaint would be like, oh my god, Blizz, I have to go all the way to my other characters and right click for each and every one. Blizz, I have like 70 characters. I have to do it for each one. That is so... Yeah, okay. And then the next day, you'll never have that problem again. So, yeah. I think they can... I think they can put up with that. Was it Rat that they did it? Okay. Yeah, there weren't even that many mounts at the time. It was already getting to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, Warlords is when they went really nuts with the collection system and stuff. Wait, where's the, It didn't even say I received any resonant crystals, you son of a bitch. Hey! Yeah, I don't know if I got any. Was that only for crests? Shit, did I just read... Oh man, I think I just read that wrong. Did I used to stand outside the Orgrimmar auction house in his black tubbock and hail skin for flex? I would summon Mr. Pinch and respond so many things in bags. Imagine all this transmog in bags. Oh, I remember the pre Warlords days, dude. What were we doing? We were filling out our void storage. Multiple, our banks were full of just like transmog. Void storage was full of transmog, and then we had to do all this fangled stuff to get the transmog to talk to the void storage. I think I remember that was kind of a cumbersome, yeah, a little bit of a cumbersome thing to it too. Oh, those days, man. And then when that launched during Warlords, I definitely recall, some people being like, oh man, what do I do with all these long time items that I've collected over the years? And I was like, I know what exactly I'm gonna do. I was just selling tons and tons of shit. I was just dumping stuff. I didn't care. Goodbye old items. Yeah, that saved tons of space, man. Tons of space. So yeah, I'm cool with more stuff being put in the currency tab, but I mean, they serve a purpose. They serve a pacing purpose. Like some folks are like, hey, they should remove leveling. Don't even have leveling anymore. I'm like, you realize what will happen if they stop adding new levels? Then we're gonna have to pace content through things like rep. I don't think that'll work out. Or people would be forced to do questing when they might not, to do even more questing when they don't want to. Have a hard time with perma-deleting the legacy armor stuff. Yeah, I had much less of a problem. I was just waiting for the day, like, yup. I forgot about void storage. I should check that. Hey, that's where you put all your old legendaries and other stuff that you can't really delete. Nice and easy. I think one of the few things that aren't legendary that I still have in my void storage include, it was called the Fisherman's Band. I know it's gear whose name I remember. It was the Fisherman's Band, and the significant thing to it was it had a Twilight Devastation rank 3 on it. And I got that. It's like a blue item from a world quest, and I used that thing throughout the rest of BFA. I'm like, yep, this is it. Here's my good stuff. Never found a better upgrade for that ring. Not mad about it either. Paddle raid tonight sounds fun. Yeah, we'll see if it happens. Like I was saying, I announced it pretty last minute. So if we don't have all pallies, then I'll postpone it. We'll just do like a normal. We'll just blast. We'll just blast stuff. Well, the last Thursday was kind of rough. We weren't doing as good as I thought we would. So I might so if people want to bring alts, or if I want to go into tank track and Jared wants to tank again, I'm probably gonna do normal first, just as a warm up. What was I playing as? Shit, I forgot what class I was playing at the time. Hunter. I was playing a hunter. Ugh, hunter. I'd rather be a warlock, a fresh level 70 warlock, actually. No, actually, my hunter felt okay. I did. Yeah, I did okay, just okay. Where's the thing I'm picking up? Shipyard tools. I don't see no damn shipyard tool. Don't live game. There we go. Think we'll have a lot? I mean, if we have 10, then we have 10. Sweet. So if you don't got one, that's the thing I always hate though. Like I hate telling people, oh, I guess I won't come then. I'm like, damn it. Hey, nothing wrong with hunters. Like, I'm trying to think, who might not have a paladin? Hey, Mort, do you have a paladin? I don't think Dai has a paladin, but Dai hasn't been showing up lately. Who else? Yeah, I'm not sure about some of the others. So, like, I'm not sure about Brave Spear. I'm not sure about... forgetting names now. Yeah, we'll just have to see. But a lot of people do. I say the majority of the raid does, but I'd like it to be like 100%. I can get away with it. You leveled up Pally just for this? Nice. Okay. Alright, so hopefully we'll have most folks. Yeah, so maybe it's on. Pally raid. Depending on the item level, we'll probably... Because I'm going to say... you better have your rings too, for healing and damage. Because we might try to do a 0 heal too, on top of that. Because I'm very masochistic. You gotta understand. Okay, let's do the weekly here. That might hook me up with some stuff. And what's that? Okay, those are other quests. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, let's see if that weekly chest hooks me up any. And then I still got some delves. Oh, I didn't do any delves upstairs. Don't gotta worry about any not. True that. True that. Let's see. Radiant Remnants. Radiant Remnants. So, like, here's one of the things that I'm like, well, how come this isn't a currency thing? So, like, here's a great example of, like, hey, cool, Blizz, thanks for changing your approach on currencies. And this is one of those zone specific currencies that I'm like, so why have this? Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things that are old school kind of thinking. So to the argument for, like, hey, I don't want any new currencies, like that would be one of them that I'm like, you know, you're right, they shouldn't have that. Or that should be in the tab at least. Okay, no. I'm just doing these. I don't need to do the actual quests. Message joining us. She just seems burned out, or you know, less interested. So we'll see. We'll see if she comes back in the next season. Yeah, because she's decent deeps. It's funny because look, she'll have her good days and bad days. Sometimes she'll be kissing the floor and she'll feel bad about it, and I'll feel bad about it. But then other times I'll be like, dude, this bitch is like damn near the top. She's like, get good, scrubs. Okay, so is there... Okay, there are bountifuls here. Cool. Happy reset, Tuscan. Okay, why is this add-on not working right? What gives? Thing. I'm kind of like hey, sometimes my threat isn't enough, man. So it could easily go both ways. Worst part about Renown is UI. It's awful. You can't even see Renown tracks for Dragonflight unless you go to the Dragon Isles. That's awful. I agree. I think that could be better. I'd like to see like the old Renown stuff, but I mean you can see. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. So I go to War Within or Dragonflight stuff, and I could go here. So you could do this. You know, it's extra clicks, but you don't need to. Like, okay, can I open old Renown on top of it? Let me see if what happens when I do that. Where are they? Wait, hey, where are they? Wait. Oh, I think I made them inactive. So, those guys? No, not those guys. Yeah, hey, hold on. So, do they just not show up on the Renown tab? I thought they did show up on the Renown tab. Well, I guess not. Well, that's... Okay, for Shadowlands, boo. But for Dragonflight, it's fine. Right? Yeah, I guess it doesn't pop up like that. Yeah, it wasn't until Dragonflight that you had like the Renown things act as rep, and then you can Paragon the Renown. That's right. And Shadowlands just didn't have that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because Shadowlands isn't a rep. You know, not in the same sense that the Dragonflight Renown was more like a rep. Yeah. So it works. Now. Hey, it worked. Okay. Sometimes that's how damage other times I'm on the floor. Yeah. What's the max I'm for the ring? 658, if I recall correctly. Oh, do I have a Delver's thing? No. No bounty. You know, let me tell the guild too. We're also going for the all Pally run tonight. Have a fully what am I doing? Captives. Oh, right. This is the one where... Okay. I'm still weirded out by the new delves, or what they changed with some of these stories and puzzles. They made the stories like, or I'm sorry, they made mechanics like these like really simple. I'm almost insulted with how just kind of like one click and done, like they're like non-puzzles. There's nothing to really solve. You just get rid of them. Like, these aren't that hard to figure out, but they like nerfed them. Is it there, or is it dude up here? Yeah, dude's up here. Maxed on the paladin? Cool. I can bring one of my fresh paladins. Ugh. Woof. Okay, so if anything, if we're doing the Pally run tonight, then it means I got time. I have time to level up the Warlock. Yay! Did I free? You got freed, right? You got freed. Oh, that other person didn't get freed. What the heck? I thought I clicked them. Alright. Unshadowed. 3 characters all around 623, 621. Cool. That's plenty of beef for normal. Plenty. Like, the way I'm fighting right now, it's kind of how 11s feel in Season 2 right now. Except I'm doing a bit more damage. Go, Bran. Oh, come on. It didn't pull the other one. No. There we go. If you want a quick level through time walking, maybe. I want to get used to, like, how warlocks work, too. So I don't want to get hard carried. It's not exactly long to burst those 10 levels out in time walking, even solo queue and his DPS. Yeah, if the queue times are good, then cool. I'm still going to be curious, like, what's going to happen after Turbulent Time Waste is done? Like, are they going to do anything with time walking? Because I really feel like we're going to be at this point where people are just spoiled off of having some form of time walking available all the time. You know, just like alternate things to key for, aside from just like the regular dungeons. Although people were probably like just doing it because it was faster too, and it had more XP. But yeah, I'm wondering if they want to take a good look at the schedule and be like, all right, instead of every 3 weeks, how about every 2 weeks? I think 1 week up and one week off would be okay, but yeah, I think that'd be fine. Every week would be fine too. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Sucky, sucky. Haven't seen him about 10 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. Like, that's one reason why when I do my alts, like, of course, I'll do my hybrid classes first for the most part. The exceptions would be Hunter Mage. Because I genuinely have fun with those. I don't do it through questing. I'll actually, like, play them. Or, like, in the case of the Hunter, I was just gathering my way to max level, too. But, like, Rogue, ugh, that's gonna be a drag. Yeah, there's only so many pure classes anyway. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna be I'm either gonna be healing or tanking. Usually healing. Alright, did I do all the things? 2 more relics. Now let's do this one too. How much is the normal DPS time? Oh, it's usually like 30 minutes? Christ, man. Yeah, that's rough. Never mind. How's my scrap doing so far? $1.65. Oh, that's not bad. I only went through all my scrap like last week. I need one more stolen good. Uh-oh. No. Alright, everyone's coming. Everybody's a-coming. I think there's supposed to be an achievement for not getting hit by any of the bombardment thing. I don't know if I ever got. I don't think I ever got it. Because what I'll usually do in this particular delve, I'll just run through all the circles. I'm like, all right, let's go. Just grabbing all this shit. I don't know if I'm attacking the DPS or which class I'm playing as a main next patch. I mean, like I said, it's the role of tank. It is yours to give or to keep. I am staying out of it, but I did give input to Jer saying that I need you to stay for the whole raid every time. I can't have the, hey, I'm sleepy, I gotta go kind of thing. That's a quick red flag. So I wonder, in 11.2, I'm sorry, in 11.2, in 11.15, 11.17, are the Horde and Lions going to do anything? Because right now, it's like they just showed up, and that's it. They haven't really done much of anything else. Okay, I guess I did do that achievement. Sweet. Yay. What am I doing with the scrap? Oh, I'm just turning it into, I'm just pilfering through the scrap. That's all. Pilfer through scrap and then sell whatever goods I get. Sometimes you get rank 3 engineering parts, and I'll turn those into monies. Nice and easy. Yay! Right. Okay, so the Bountiful has the 100 resonance crystals in it. And some chalk. Wow. I'm rich, baby. I'll be ready with both, and they both have tank DPS backs. I mean, have you come to a decision on whether you want to tank or DPS? I'll be right back. Boop. Okay. This part of the video game complete. Yeah, back down to Ashket. And thank goodness there's going to be a easy teleport down to Undermine in the next patch too. Yeah, very little to gripe over except like that feeling of, hey, I want to get around, but I gotta drive there, or I gotta, hoof it instead of fly. That's gonna suck for some people. All right, any news? Cataclysm Classic news. Nope. Okay, so that's what, 100 rep? Nope. Don't need no rep. Don't need no coffer keys. Yeah, coffer keys, they only give... not coffer keys, Radiant Echoes. They only give Valor Stones and coffer keys. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I don't need to really do those. Speaking of horse, did they add Undermine to the engineering toy? No! I did not see a teleport to Undermine. At least not yet. I'm sure it's going to be in there. They just haven't put it in yet. But you know what? Nah, let's get mad. Fuck it. Let's get mad at them. Grr, how dare they? Now, where's the thing? Where's the World Quest thing? Oh, no. Oh, they are up. Okay. I just don't... There's just no stones or anything. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, so let's see. Where's that person that lets me trade? Stuff. That's not it. Does the main person do it? You're not even the main person. Do you do it? Nope, it's one of y'all. One of y'all down here does it. But not you. Given the zone, they should just make an engineering toy. Or just make a brand new toy for it. Well, that's the other thing too. Like there's like a separate Hearthstone that we'll get for it too. But they should. There we go. So 1,000 for 1,000. And that is the opposite. Okay. Oh no, wait. No, it's a 1-to-2, not 1-to-1. Yeah. Curses. So I'll get 10,000 off of this. I won't buy it yet. But yeah. When it's time. When it's time. Okay, so nothing I need to do here, actually. Meh. Bummer. Well, we're doing a Delta. Yeah, pretty soon I'll put together one of those, hey, do these things before the new season. I don't know if blowing all your bountiful keys is like, oh shit, wrong way. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, you could do it, but what do you get from it? It'd only really be resonance crystals. And I guess XP, but I really don't think that should be like the reason to do it. Like, if you got lots of extra time, do it for like a spattering of resonant crystals, but that's about it. Shoot, doing low-level dells might be fine. I don't know how many resonant crystals you get from that. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's do a low level bountiful. Level 1. Anemia. Thank you for the prime. 21 Renown says it's 100 to 100 from Kamuko. Not sure where that NPC is though. No, that's the thing. You can change. You can exchange 100 resonance crystals for 100 cash, but it's not 100 cash for 100 resonance crystals, and resonance crystals is what I want. Something that happens someone should check is if they made Delve key fragment seasonal. That would be a sneaky way to pass. It would be, but I have a feeling that they're gonna, if they do let that through, it's because they fucked up, not because they intended for that. But I think my fragments did move over. So like there's the question of Delve fragments or coffee key fragments as well as radiant echoes. If the radiant echoes keep busted, they fucked up. So I'm counting on those also being deleted before the new season. Because otherwise it'd be like, hey, you want your Valistone factory? There it is, man. Just crush those if you're running low. And I gotta open these two. Yeah, just crack that open if you need more Valor Stones, and yeah, good to go. Don't like where they're going with Delves. It makes it too easy for solo players to get gear, which means the solo aspect of an MMORPG is gone. Since if Delves didn't exist, they need to do other stuff to get gear. Yeah, but the thing is, if they didn't want to play with other players anyway, what's the problem? If they were solo players before, then what's the difference? Like forcing them to do solo, forcing them into group content is not so different from forcing the PvEer to do PvP, and that just makes a person feel miserable. Or at least that's been the trending thing. People just feel miserable doing that. So why not just celebrate what people want to do? So I'm a big fan of it, because it's kind of like a self-filtering out of people who didn't want to be there in the first place. And they can do their own, and they can do the thing that they want to do instead. Now, this is me talking. That's me talking specifically to solo players. Just solo players. They don't want to do They don't want to do keys. They don't want to do the raids. They just want to do. They just want to feel good, doing things that challenge them, and Delves do that. I think they are doing a pretty good job on that front. Now, when it comes to the people who are using Delves as like their stepping stone to get into higher level stuff, there's consequences to that. Like with people gearing far beyond. Well, they're gearing up, but they're not getting experience in these raids or these keys, and then they pay the consequences because they're only going to like these higher level keys because it's a gear, not because, ooh, I'm ready for it. You know, as in I know what to do. I know how to handle this dungeon. They just go because, oh, that's where the next the next level of gear is, and people are fucking around and finding out basically from that. But I don't think that's Blizzard's problem. That's people screwing up and making a bad time for other players. So I think I just go straight to the dude, right? Yeah. Straight to the dude. I feel like they remove the social aspect more and more, to be honest. I think it's more like they just force people less. There's less forcing people to do that sort of stuff. Because, you know, something, you know, kind of a misconception that a lot of people share is they see MMORPG and they think forced multiplayer, and it's not. The whole thing about an MMORPG is that it's this persistent living world that you participate in. And some of it can be group content, some of it can be solo content. That's it. Doesn't have to be one thing or another. You know, Mythic Plus should not feel like it has to be bolstered by people who don't want to be there. Because that's a different kind of Mythic Plus problem. We did it! Yeah! Okay, so let's see what we get. Let's see how much resonant crystal thing we get from this. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. So maybe 100? 30! Ah! I got robbed! Okay, so don't do ones. Yeah, it just looks like it goes increments of 10 for each one. Yeah, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, yeah. Increments of 10. For social interactions typically don't turn out well. The degrees of social content should not be bolstered by people who don't want to be there. I love that. Like, it was really prevalent when it was like the PvE versus PvP thing. That's very easy to understand and interpret. Hey, you want the good trinket? Yeah, you got to do PvP island expeditions. Excuse me? Fuck. You know, that's way outside of people's wheelhouse. And I think what we're going to start normalizing is this divide between solo play and group play. That some people are just not comfortable, or they just don't want to do group stuff. Even if things were okay. Even, you know, even if the social side of grouping was just fine, people still don't want to do it. And that's fine. And we're doing a thing. Let me, I'll just go back to the main spot. Okay, let's see what I can clean here. Not much. Jesus. Okay. I should be able to at least throw some stuff in the war bag. Surely this will help. Yes, I have many things that can help with here. Okay, so I don't... can I just try dumping everything? No, I'm going to regret it if I try to dump everything. So let me double check these filters, because I don't want to put in crap. So current only, current only, current only, current. I'm going to say current only to everything, and hopefully this won't fuck it up. Please don't fuck up. Okay, I think that worked. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. Yay. Anyway. Creator, hey, thanks, man. Keep that streak going. I'm gonna get my pally ready for tonight. Nice. Okay, so people are working on their paladins. Yeah, yeah, best as you can. I know that some paladins will help carry things. I'm gonna bring my main. Dreamheart's probably gonna bring his. You know, he's still pretty strong with his. Who's the next toughest pally? Smith, maybe. Tierna, if he shows up. Yeah. Shadow Soul in game for years. It's the game catching up with the shit reality of dealing with other people, not. It's the game catching up with the reality of dealing with other people, not the game creating it. I mean, there are regarding keys at least. There are problems with there were problems with the early season for sure. It was kind of like too big of a jarring change that people couldn't quite handle. Plus, people making their own assumptions about how well they can handle keys in this new era. Kind of a twofold thing. But gamers decided, oh, instead of us changing, we're just going to demand Blizzard change it back instead, because I don't want to change. Blizzard has to change. So. Blue, the real Forgotten Pally. I didn't really look at how his damage was the other night. Yeah, I didn't get a good look at that. So is there anything that I need to look at for tonight? No. Because I'm just going to do the normal raid thing. All this stuff is maxed out. There's like nowhere else for me to go. Except my weapon. But I don't want to make a... I don't want someone else to make my weapon. Me. Did I do the roulette? No, thank you. All right. Not bad. What we got this time? Oh, fuck. Oh, this is good. Now here's a Mog, dude. Oh, check it. Oh, that's the worst. Check out how there are just belts on top of the tabard. That is hideous. Like, I don't know what this is about the legs, but it looks like I got flayed somehow. Like, this looks so painful. What sort of design is this? Oh yeah, the boots are just like, ugh. What? What you looking at? What you looking at? Yeah. The best. The best. Yeah, any other cool news? Please give me cool news. Nope. Okay. Want to buy Heritage Militia's Stompers. Ooh. How does that mob look? Looks alright. So that's what I need, man. I need more feet transmog. But oh god, tonight's gonna be a terrible night for trying to get transmog. Fuck. I'm never gonna get like all the transmog shit that I want from here, man. This is rough. This is gonna be rough. All right, let's farm up some iron. Let's see what other stuff I haven't gotten from this place yet. Well, it's not a bad night for transmog. I'm going to take nothing but paladins into the raid tonight. All paladins. Maybe I'll just open it up for pugs, just for the fuck of it. All paladins. Only join if you're a paladin. Only DPS. Well, no, then again, must have rings. That's gonna be rough. Yeah. So maybe not. I mean, if we're short, then I'll pull in pugs, for sure. Season 4 will take care of the Mog loss? No, it won't. No, it won't. Because I'm going to keep rolling Transmog like a dumb idiot. And people who are going to bring their 17th alt and they're going to need. And I'm going to be too much of a sap to, like, bitch about it. Except on stream. Okay, so how do I get that motherfucker up there? Do I, like... Huh? No. Like, do I actually jump up there? No, that's too high. Oh, it's... Oh, what? It has... What, I have, like, an infinite range or something? How the fuck do I rate? Okay, that's wrong. Well, there goes the fun. I thought I was gonna have to, like, go through a lot of trouble to get that. And that turned out to be very unexciting to get. Okay, so there are... here we go. A lot of these transmog things I never bothered picking up. So now's the time. So... Yoo-hoo! Aha. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So, bootsies. Cool. Hatchet. An offhand hatchet? Oh, that's interesting. And a dagger. Okay. Cool. Now, what are these things? Pilfered earthen chest, build rat, supply chest. Oh, that's right. That's like other stuff. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, hello. Sure, I'll fight him. Since I'm here. I don't know how they'll deal with Season 4 given the new raid track stuff. If I recall... So, the way that it's going to work generally, if we're talking about, like, the raid track, is you get enough XP to earn 2 levels, 2 renown levels from that raid if you're not already caught up. So I imagine they're just not go. Oh wait, you're talking about those rewards. I have a feeling they're not going to do anything. Yeah, it's just going to be like Season 2 stuff that you'll get from it, but they'll just leave it at that. You know, they're not going to. You know, if you were too late for the party, then too bad, so sad. Like we'll be engrossed with whatever the hell Season 4 dinar bullion ship stuff they do for that, but I don't think they're going to like give us a new version of the renown track. So it's Season 4. Everyone's going to have the raid teleports and all that stuff, no problem. I don't know if the buffs will apply still. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't. Good question, though. Oh, really? That dude don't count? Yeah, he counts. Come on, nail him. There we go. Based on what we know, we won't even have a Season 4 this time. I don't see why not. because there's a clear mark for we have the remix coming, so why not? I feel like I have this conversation like every week. Like, how do you not have a season 4 if we're gonna have a Legion remix? And there's clearly a 10.2.7, and there's a, you know, we see on the thing there's a 10.2.7 coming. Like, it's not hard to conclude that 10.2.7, I'm sorry, 11.2.7, I'm fucking up the numbers, sorry. 11.2.7 is the season 4 patch. Help jog my memory here. Wasn't the Dragonflight season 4 patch 10.2.6, not 10.2.7? They just called it 10.2.6 instead. Yeah, I'll have to like look back. Oh yeah, I meant to do my whole prediction thing in some video. Oh well. Season 4 filler patch would be a great time to introduce player housing, gives time to farm the cosmetics. Dude, the roadmap is right there. It almost screams at you. The only thing that's missing is straight up telling you that there's a season 4. But yeah. Season 4 stuff, remix, player housing. 10.2.7. 11.2.7. Damn it, Soul. Did I finish here? I think I finished here. Oh, and we're killing everything. Yeah, kill everything. Yeah, let's double check. So okay, there was a 10.2.7 guide. So that was okay, so it was called 10.2.7. Ha ha ha. What was 10.2.6 then? Because I forgot what that was. Okay, Plunderstorm was just 10.2.6 was mostly Plunderstorm, and then 10.2.7 was the season. Okay. Now, if you want to really egg people to tie housing stuff into the mainline rewards from season 4, that'll fuck them. Now, just imagine like Legion remix, player housing stuff. Fuck, man, that'll get them. What Legion Transmog would I like a remix recolor? That's a good question. I think I would like a bunch of the Paladin artifact stuff. I would like more colors of that. Because they had a few of those designs are like my favorites. I really like them. But I'd like to see more colors. That'd be cool. Funny enough, outside of that, nah. Because I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the Paladin transmog. I would be more interested to see the Warrior transmog. Because I think at least the Antora's one, I like that one a lot better. I think they look hella cool. I don't think more Mage Tower variants would work unless they did more Mage Tower, period. But the thing is, they already did the Mage Tower. It's an evergreen thing now. It's just up all the time. So what do we do about that? Do we have another Mage Tower specific to just the remix? And if we did, how would that work? Because if we go with how the remix worked last time, it was just a matter of time until we just outgear everything. So the challenge of the Mage Tower it's not really a challenge. It's just, hey, here's the obstacle. You can either try doing it now, or you could just wait until you're like giga overpowered, and then it's not a thing at all. So I don't know if there's much value with. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be all that much enjoyment with just rolling the mage tower. But I'm also keeping an open mind. I don't know if the Legion remix is gonna be anything like the Mop remix. They might do something entirely different. Yeah, it'll become trivial at a point, and then it's not gonna hit the same. Oh, a cursed sailor dude. I managed to kill it once, and it looks like it's easier to kill. Looks like. Oh, I got it. We got it. Yay! I get 34 iron. Woo! Just what I've always dreamed of, baby. Probably learned a thing or two about Mop remix that'll not be in the next remix. I think it was just, you know, they resolved most everything within, what, like the first 2 weeks or so? Yeah. Just give more bronze. Don't allow frog-like things to happen. That's it. Like, I felt bad because, like, for the most part, all of my powering up was done through farming old raids. Once I was able to start doing raids. And then I just blasted those for, like, hours and hours and hours. And then all of a sudden, oh, we're gonna, like, triple, quadruple the bronze raid. Fine, whatever. It's all good. But that's it. Yeah, I don't think it was like a huge deal. But hey, some people will hold a grudge. We'll never forget. Rawr. Legion Remix has to have the artifacts as the borrowed power like the cloaks. That would make sense if it was our weapons instead. Okay, bilge rat. Okay. Kill lots of these guys. Oh, and then these two. Does that... I wasn't a fan of the unlimited scaling part. I was. Well, like once I reached a certain velocity, then I was like, all right, cool, I can chill. Some people, they were not chill. They wanted to keep going and going and going until, you know, until the end, which is a choice, you know. But I didn't mind the whole like, hey, I'm just gonna run through and just destroy dungeons and all that stuff, because like some folks they feel they came at it kind of at a more traditionalist point of view. Hey man, dungeons shouldn't feel like this. It shouldn't just be like one person running through and just, you know, killing everything and one-shotting everything. But at the same time, it's like, ooh, free ride. I'm done in a minute, and then I'll go and do the next one, right? I mean, it's the remix, you know? It's not meant to, the way I see it, it's not meant to, you know, it's hardly meant to replicate the whole WoW experience. It's just different stuff. It's just a pinata. And it was treated almost literally like a pinata. Second remix won't have the same expectation fall off where people don't understand that it's meant to be WoW as an ARPG. Yeah, like if they do it the exact same way. Actually, I'll be kind of sad if they do it the exact same way, because I'll be like, oh, well, they didn't think up any new ideas. And you know, the remix is like the time, definitely the time to think of like weird new shit. But yeah, people will know what's gonna happen, and they can plan or act accordingly too. So yeah, you got a good point there. I leveled 5 characters to max. Yeah, some people they did like 30 characters and all that. I did like 2. I spent a good chunk of time on just like the one character so I can help just carry people through stuff, and that was fun. And even then, like when we were doing some of those runs as a guild, like it does feel kind of shitty when you have people that are like just getting blasted by nothing. And then it turns out it's just like 2 or 3 people who are like really like having to plan the mechanics or feel like they're progressing. But it wasn't like, but I wasn't going to be like, hey, you got to have a certain item level or whatever. I just put most of the burden on myself. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm just going to do good. And tear them up myself. You're left with an army of 26 characters. That's a lot of characters, man. Yeah, I just used one person and I farmed like most of those sets. Didn't get everything, but most of everything. Like, I think there's some mounts that I didn't bother finishing. There's a thing down here. Didn't join Mott Remix till the end. It was great. It was really friendly vibe and met some lovely people. The Transmog is gorgeous too. There's a lot of Transmog from that, man. There were a ton of sets. Both old and new. That's the cool thing. That they opted to, hey, let's just put all this old stuff in there too. Fuck it, why not? Plenty of ways to do different ideas while keeping the power scaling to insanity. Yeah. Someday we're gonna have a Shadowlands remix where the whole thing is Torghast. Where we just keep getting like stacking Torghast powers or some shit. That would be hilarious. We just kill mobs, then anima powers drop. Holy shit. Oh, fuck everything. And then they stack and they're permanent. I remember back during the Shadowlands beta when we were first checking out Torghast, and one of the powers had my consecration have like, I think it was like about a 400 yard range. It was something extreme. It didn't line of sight, or it had line of sight, so it wasn't like hitting everything. But if I got into a kind of a big field like area and I just threw down my consecration, blang, like I see everything running towards me. It was hella funny. Oh, I'm supposed to cure these guys. I'm just killing them. Oh, well, they're probably like they're healings anyway, so whatever. So they probably deserve it. Narathor. Oh. Let's see if I can get there in time. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, little legs. You can do it. Ah, I made it. Cool. Hunter Pet Biscuits a permanent. Isn't that the one that makes them bigger? So then you have like dudes that are like zones. You see a hunter's like zipping by. My God. I think I'd be pretty entertained by that. Yeah, so I'm So like I said, I'm keeping an open mind as to like what might be next. It may not necessarily be what we predict, but it might be, of course. In any case, I look forward to it. Yeah, maybe I'll throw together like a quick separate video talking about like the dates and stuff. Because I hear I'm getting an unusually high amount of traffic talking about when is what and what's coming and blah 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 blah. And maybe I'm gaslighting. Maybe I'm being too strong with my assertions, but I don't see how this here is not also the season 4. Oh, this is in my hoodie. Damn it. Oh well. We're done soon anyway. Yeah, because, yeah, it's just right here. This right here is... I guess people's mind, too. Memories are a little bit borked. People are thinking that there's going to be, like, an 11.3, or that there's going to be another patch to introduce, the remix. I'm sorry, the season 4, but there doesn't need to be. This is the patch. It's staring right at us. Yeah, they're just not saying it for some reason. So now I could be wrong because they could just say it, right? But if I'm wrong, I'm just going to find that weird because it's like, why not have more content? Serenity now. What's that one? Ah, complete the weekly quests on the thing. Okay. Cool. I did it. But I'm pretty sure I can't fly on the other thing, and at any rate, I don't think I can... Well, I get some iron from it. But, let's buy stuff. Let's buy some ensembles. Yeah. Not here, though. I don't see a Season 4 and More Within. I can't not see it. It's like saying we don't need a raid here, or we don't need a season here. We're just going to have months of nothing. Or months of, like, not new, of not having the raid or a Mythic Plus season. Yeah, it just sounds confusing to me because I'll hear feedback from people being like, oh my god, my guild broke up because of the season 4. It's like, as opposed to just not doing anything, that would have helped keep the guild together if you guys did nothing instead. So, I don't know. I haven't heard a explanation, or I haven't heard, like, reasoning behind it, so... Okay, is it you? It's one of you guys that sell sets, right? Unless I didn't buy them all already, did I? So, you. Nope, you don't sell them. Okay, you maybe. Nope, you're just an innkeeper. Turtle guy? Turtle guy sells ensembles? Yes he does. Sweet, thanks. So, I only have 10. I need more. Do I have any more? That's all I got! Alright. I guess I'll just come in for like a weekly grind kind of thing. So what do I get first? So basically that. Well, these aren't bad. Oh, they're like... Oh, they're kind of different. So like these two are sort of recolors. Kind of, sort of. But then this one has like kind of a different vibe altogether. Okay. And then there's all this other stuff too. So like there's a vest, hat. Oh, there's more. Oh shit. Oh boy. So okay, so that's cloth though. So I don't care about those. This is what I want. Okay. Oh, there's more. Okay. So the turtle dude. Well, since I'm just gonna be dropping by here every week to do some of these, I'm not gonna hard grind it. That's a practice in insanity there. So I'll just buy one thing at a time and just go for it. Oh shit! Goblin by the landing zone. Sell some to ensembles too. Okay, I'll have to look at that. My bad. I accidentally disabled sorted. Smooth. Oh, Plunderstorm is in 3s now. Oh, they're offering 3s now. That's cool. Yay. Goblin screwdriver. Cool. Alright, so where's the goblin dude? Goblin dude's over here. You like the male one more? Let me see that one. Actually, that one is pretty good. Oh, dude, that tat. Hold on. Hold on. So... Nope, not that one. There we go. Damn. Hey, that's dope. Hey, I like that. This is not male at all. This is not male at all. Don't do that to me, Blizz. They gotta have more of that. Yeah, they gotta have more of that. Because that is clearly not male. Oh, that is the way to the storm. No, you just do the citrine stuff. It's one of y'all. You all said a goblin was selling stuff too? Oh, here, maybe. Nope, not you. Not you. But the good thing I have a hunter there. Yeah, but I'm not gonna play a hunter. Dude in the chair. Dude in a chair. I totally... No. Buy the Transmog map. Ah. You lazy sack. Oh, right. This is the one with the... Fuck, there's too much stuff. Why wasn't I farming this earlier? That's right. This is all the beachwear stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see what this stuff is. So, this is... Oh, that's kind of crisp, dude. I mean, there's it's a body skin, right? But yeah, I like this. This looks cool. Yeah, this looks cool as like an undergarment kind of thing. But yeah, if you can possibly pull that off. Sun-soaked clothing. Okay, you kind of look like... You kind of look... Dude looks like he like took a... He was like just in sludge or something like that. He came out. Oops. Weird thing for loungewear. Okay. That's cute. Okay, that's better. Yeah, damn, I need a... Okay, I'm gonna be here for like yeah, I guess I'm just gonna drop by here for a half hour each week and get myself like what, 1,000 some iron. Although let's look at the storm area. Let me see how much I get from the dailies there, the weeklies there. Sorry. Yeah, this had more than I thought, or more than I remembered. Okay, so there's like 2 dailies. Yeah, 2 dailies, and I'm sure I can't fly. Nope, can't fly. Yeah, and some people are like done farming too. That's nuts. That's a grind, you know. People wanted an opportunity to hard farm stuff, and you know, there we go. All right, so let's see. Oh, in combat, excellent. Burn. There's some of the dudes from Hallowfall too. Yeah, I saw those. I think I bought some of those. So I've been buying some stuff. I haven't been doing that little farming, but I haven't done any lately, that's for sure. Sucky thing though is that there's not a strong reason for me to bring other characters here. It's like I might as well bring my biggest, baddest, toughest character. I mean, I could do the quests again, but I get, you know, that much less. I get way less stuff for it. Way less iron, that is. And then this is also 200. So I get 2, 4. So it's like 1,000 some that I'll get between the drops and whatever I get from quests. Burn. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, so I'm sure that's why, like here, for a time there was like a couple of groups doing hyper spawns, and they were just maybe farming iron. I don't know how reliable farming iron is from these guys, if at all. Yeah, like I got 10 out of that. That don't feel great, man. Then here won't be that much better. Probably gonna be worse because I don't think I get any iron from like these little dudes. I got 2. Yeah, so I don't think a hard grinding is a very good idea. It would be quite damn. Yeah, I think the best play would be to have multiple alts blast through, and then you know they'll slowly be getting their own gear. Just have it come as drops instead of buying the gear, and just keep doing the quests over and over and over again. Farming those wraiths forever to get 100 stones for the 2 Earthen Island Transmog sets. What wraiths? Because I'm like, wait, what? 100 stones? It's an earthen specific thing? Well, that's racist. How dare they? That's kind of cool though. Neat. I mean, hell, it might be a reason to bring that, to finish leveling my Earth and bring them up here and have them hang out. Alright, so I will stand in the rain in my very, very crisp transmog. I mean, look at it. Just beautiful. I'm going to head out. Yeah, I'm going to, you know, maybe take some notes and just kind of shoot a quick video. Hopefully it won't be more than 5 minutes long, where I talk about my guesses on the timeline and what's going to happen and why I do think there's going to be a season 4, and let people tell me how wrong I am. Why not? Oh, but we're doing a roulette before we go. What's another 1,000 gold? Why not? Alright, let's see if it fixes the problem, aka makes it worse. Let's see. So, just weep at this getup. Oh man. And here we go. Wow, it's like just as, quote, good, but it's like older. Same garbage, but like let's subtract like 7 or 8 years from it. Oh yeah, that's great. I love the shield too. That looks, man. Oh man. Anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna try to work on some of that stuff. Yeah, so it'll be like a quick little prediction video sort of thing, just for fun. We'll see how it goes. But otherwise, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys for the next thing, and until then,